What up? What up? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. Before we get on to the show today, I'd just like to give a quick moment of silence to one of my boys. Passed away yesterday. Jesse Hudson. For anybody else who was around our time in our day and age, J Hud. You know, and can't really put too much out about our life together, but for quite some time, for a good few years, that was my brother. He was a soldier in them streets. He tried to do the best he could for anybody who didn't cross us. He's just gone. So much love to you, soldier. I had to walk away from that life back in the day, but he was always still there, bro. So with that being said, goodbye, man. All right, so enough with that sappy shit. It is motherfucking Monday. I'm here from and first of all, wait a minute. The little blonde cunt that you do the show with in the daytimes, we do not fuck our brothers and sisters down in this motherfucker. I heard the Ohio joke. Get the bitch.
Hi, Victoria. Listen. I said they're not known for that, but there are weird people everywhere. It's just
Nah, but yeah, I gotta check out Dino's show before this one. Him and what's her name?
Crystal.
They always have a fun time going on, and I like to peep in on their shows here and there just to see what everything's about.
It's it's fun. You know what? Honestly, we did that show back in the day during like peak pandemic when no one could leave the house kind of thing. And we were doing it daily, which was exhausting. But now we're back to doing Mondays. It's called Morning Motivational Rant. We start Mondays just to start your week off. And then we do Thursdays to start the weekend off. Because listen, nobody's doing shit on Thursday and Friday. Let's just come to grips with that. Okay.
I love how it's the Monday Motivational Rant, cigarette, coffee, motherfucking Monday.
Fact. That is exactly how that works. Yeah. I'm like, all right. I finished that. I literally Marco sent me the link. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, let me just grab a coffee and smoke, and then I'm back in. Yeah. Because I started off nice, and then I'm like, all right, let's get down to fucking business. What happened? Yeah. No,
we always gotta boil off the fucking froth for a minute.
Listen, you and I both know this, where I'm like, I want to start my day enraged and angry, but that's not healthy for me. So I'm going to calm into it. And then by noon, I can tell everybody to go fuck themselves. It's very reasonable. Okay.
See, I need to go back the opposite way. When I used to wake up angry and enraged, got the day going, got the blood going, nothing seemed to hurt. All the aches and pains were, good until later on in the day. Gets the mind going, the blood flowing.
There's a way for everyone. I agree with you. There have been times I find if I work out first thing in the morning, I can get all that rage out and then, have a better day. I agree with you.
And for some of them people who don't realize the big difference between Dino's lifestyle or some of my other friends that give that motivational, you can't live on fuel on being angry and this and that. You guys were brought up on love. When you're not brought up on love, then anger is the best fuel you could have.
Factual.
Anger, hate, and disgust is the best fucking fuel you could have.
Yes. And I'll tell you, and this is the thing. I was raised with love and then just hated myself. That's where my anger mostly comes from. And then,
we never got a chance to hate ourselves. There was no hating ourselves time in the hood.
Oh, and also too, here's just a little PSA: is nothing makes you hate fat people more than having been fat and losing weight. Because you look at every fat person, you're like, you disgust me, and yeah, that's fine. It's it's a good motivator.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ray. How are you?
And I'd like to give another shout out too, because I didn't do a show over the weekend. So here's my shout out to Ray Dre. Happy birthday. She's an amazing woman, an amazing person, an amazing co-pilot, and she's amazing just for dealing with me. So
That's
happy birthday.
dealing with Marco. That is a fair, yeah. That's it's hey, that's the same with Victoria. Victoria, people are like, she's a saint. I'm like, yeah, but her only claim to sainthood is dealing with me. So
Oh yeah. Because if you take me out the picture, you know, she was sucking down fucking dick shots last night. I mean, just saying.
With love, just, you know.
Well, I bought her 4 of them. I mean, shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're gonna do it right, and all multicolored, and we're all DEI. They were all multicolored penises. We even had a North Korean buy our penis.
Hey, come on, listen. It's about options, everyone. It's about options. I hear Victoria's like, I hear my name. It was
you heard penis. You heard penis, Vicky. That's what you fucking heard, and you came running.
Oh God. Why you gotta get me in trouble on Monday? Why do you gotta get me in trouble on Monday?
Why do you guys think you did the Kermit the Frog? You just sipped the tea.
Just gonna sip the tea. I'm not involved in this conversation. Yeah, and later tonight, probably 8:00, we're gonna do in a movie night. We're watching In the Mouth of Madness, which is arguably one of the greatest movies ever. I like it.
Again, you know, I'm gonna give it another try because I haven't seen it in years.
That's fair.
But again, I've seen it's the same story. Like I've seen that story way too many times. They made a zhuzhed it up with a little bit of the Carpenter-nesses to it, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just, you know, it's a writer who goes into his own writings.
It's every writer's dream. That's what it is. It's every writer's wet dream is like, I'm in my own book and I'm writing it like an asshole. And then it goes tits up. It's great.
Yeah. You don't want to be your own God. You just
don't
want to be your own God.
I feel like that's something people don't realize. Like, so like we've discussed this multiple times, is people who want to be in charge should not be in charge. They are bad at it and they are horrible. And but that's the thing, is people are like, I want to be ahead of everything. You're like, no, you don't. It's a horrible fucking job. And if you want to be, trust me, that is not a good thing, because you are probably a piece of shit. So, you know,
I never wanted to be number one. As many times as I have been, I've never. I'm happy with 2, 3, 4. I'm happy even being a side piece sometimes. I mean, you know.
Hey, I just like being involved. You can tell Dino picked the movie. I mean, yeah, because there's not as much
gore,
rape. No, you know what?
All the shows I had was equal opportunity rape, like women rape and men rape. So it was all equal.
That is true.
Equality and rapage.
And it meant something to the plot. I will agree with that as well.
Just a random rape just for rape.
Yeah, it wasn't just, hey, we're 18 minutes into this. Let's have a little. No, that's not how it went. It was integral to the storytelling. Just.
Yeah, but what a story.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, there was no rape in Tokyo Gore Police.
Yeah.
That was all consensual. I mean, it was gross, but it was consensual.
Contractual. It was for money. There was and then
contractual, whatever.
I mean, whatever. It's capitalism. Suck it. No, that's fine. No, it's very reasonable. Yeah. Happy belated birthday to Ray. You're fantastic. Come to Newcastle. You can see all that live on.
Yeah, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. I personally like Newcastle. It's a nice little from the outsiders looking in. It's a nice little downtown area, a little cute area. I don't know if you want to associate with too many people there.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
it's a nice looking little area. They got a little square where they used to, like, we did comedy down there in their square one time.
Oh,
Cold
that's
as
nice.
shit. Cold as shit.
Oh,
Uh, but you start getting a little bit further outward, and you start turning off the paved roads, and
it's
yeah,
just-
like I'll never forget my brother dated a chick out there, and like I only see at that time I only seen the Newcastle with the roads. So,
oh,
it was like not very far past that little downtown area. But
hmm.
I mean, we went up one hill, and then he told me, "Make a turn." The fuck you mean make a turn? This is grass. What are you talking about? Make a turn. So, dude, I felt like I had to drive through like four people's yards just to get up into this house that was just like it shouldn't even been there. Like, who built this fucking house? There's no roads coming to this house. I don't even know how these people got mail or nothing. And it was just, I mean, it wasn't a bad looking house. It wasn't like a shack or nothing, but like, where, how, somebody was doing dope when they built this house, or they were selling dope, and that's why they built
Mm,
it out of the way.
that's fair. Is it okay? So hold on. I see there's Newcastle, one word, and then there's Newcastle, two words. Which one?
It would probably be the one word.
One word. So the two words is close to Youngstown.
Oh well, then no, that one's me.
That was
Yeah,
okay.
that's the one.
Because the other one is close. It's kind of halfway between Akron and Columbus. Is
No,
the other
no,
one?
no, that ain't
Okay.
the
Okay. All right. Well, good to know. Now I know it is. Hey, you fuck. Yeah. No, that's fair. Well, yeah. I'll stay away from there.
some of the best Asian food though. Like right there as you hit into like that border right through the downtown, like as soon as you get off the freeway and it's like you see a big church and
Yeah.
right across from the white church is the Chinese restaurant. Fucking some of
Hey,
the best Chinese food you can get around here, man. No
hey,
Mexicans in the kitchen or nothing.
come for the non-consensual sex. Stay for the great Chinese food. That's fair.
No,
That's
it's
yeah,
contractual.
contractual. That's
And
fair.
that's down the road.
There you go.
Actually, because like if you keep going straight past the Chinese food place and you keep going a little bit further, there is the Asian place.
Oh,
We'll just
oh,
say the Asian place, not
oh,
food. I'm sure you
yeah.
can eat, but you don't want to eat that. Um, and then right next to that is another place we used to do shows at.
Uh, there you go. Have a little comedy. Maybe a little. We're close to Pittsburgh. Yeah. No, I saw that. That's yeah. Well, hey, you know
No,
what?
no,
Listen,
no, they're not really close to. You're about as close to Pittsburgh as I'm close to Pittsburgh, and it's still an hour away.
I.
I don't call that fucking close.
Oh God.
So,
Yeah.
uh, there's been a shit ton of news. I honestly, well, it's actually not been a shit ton of news. It's one news with a shit ton of pieces.
All
I
right.
feel like the Democrats actually played themselves. I honestly do. I feel like, because we've even discussed this months back when they started bringing up this Epstein file shit.
Yeah.
Um, and it's silly. First of all, we're allowed to say Epstein. You notice the shit didn't get shut down. You
No.
notice nothing got unplugged because it's out there now. There's nothing to hide. It's out there now.
Listen. All I know is people are a little too not open, but too embracing of like the fact that there is a list. That's like that's a failure. Okay, like I don't know what people are not understanding. You're like, hey, this ain't good shit, people. This is bad shit, whether you like it or not.
I think that what most people had in their mind as the list was there's a piece of paper and these are all the names of there was some fuck shit going on.
Right.
No, there was none of that shit. But if you fucking don't give me your now she's speaking Greek or he's speaking Greek. 376, you're Pittsburgh, 32 minutes. Yeah. And it takes me a half hour to get to fucking Newcastle. So that's an hour, Scott. Anyways.
I mean, there, yeah, 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 okay.
They've let loose, what was it, 2,000, 22,000 more pages of this shit. Now, there is no, they didn't go through this whole thing. So there is no Epstein list. You can make a list if you
Sure.
read off the names in the emails, and that's where the big the big mix up is in the whole shit. I feel like.
Yeah.
Now, again, like I said, I feel like 047 pretty much played the Democrats because they've had this, and we've said it forever.
Yeah.
You know, Obama's had this shit. The Bushes started investigating in it before any of the kids, because the Bushes, I just found this out recently.
Hmm.
Bush opened up the original Epstein investigation.
Wait,
Obama,
young Bush.
young Bush.
Okay.
Obama shut it down.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
And then, you know, again, which comes up in all these files now, Trump was the snitch. Trump was the one who told on him. Wasn't none of these poor girls going to even come forward if it wasn't for Trump. Now, whether his intentions were pure or not, that's neither here nor there. We all know deep down he's a piece of shit. But when it comes to it, all these years, at least the past 8 years, Trump was the pedophile. Trump's a kitty fucker. Trump's a this. Trump's a that. Yeah, fuck all you guys. Because Trump has done everything but kids.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give your racist comments. We've all, I mean, I've been dubbed, my new fucking thing to come out to is your favorite racist. Literally. That's what they
saw that. It was great. It was great. Our favorite racist, and you're like, yeah, that works. It's fine.
I mean, you know, I've been called a racist for defending people of color. I've been called a racist for not defending people. I am a racist. I'm a human racist. There you go. I will publicly admit I am a human racist. I hate all you fuckers equally. Happy?
Hey, I sent you something. I sent it to Greg as well and a few others where I was like, I want people to know I can't be racist, sexist, any of the racist things. I'll tell you why. I want you to know I hate you for who you are on the inside. I hate you for your fucking soul, you dog shit human being. That's what I don't care about the color of your skin. I don't care about where you're from. I hate you because you're a piece of shit.
Yep.
It's that simple, you know?
In your just that being that in
yeah. That's like, oh, I don't know. Like the idea that I would like, I laugh at people when they're like, oh, I don't like black people. I'm like, why? I know black people. There's some good black people. There's some bad. There's good whites, bad whites. There's not. There's. Hey man, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I hate people for who they are as a person. You know.
No. As a spick, I hate spicks. Oh, I grew up around them my whole life. You know, up until, you know, when my dad finally fucking decided he was going to bail for good because he just popped in and out. He wasn't like the black dads. He didn't just leave. That would have helped my mom out a lot. No, he just had to pop back in every fucking few years or whatever just to ruin her life again.
It's a little vengeance. Yeah, no, that's fair. I get that. Yeah.
So, and the times that we had to hang with that part of the family, you know, couldn't stand them at all. They're all loud-mouthed. All the women will cut you. Even the retarded ones. You know, my dad was fucking this one chick. She had a retarded daughter, and that bitch to this day will still cut you. Just
the was not appropriate. That was too far. That was inflammatory. How dare you? Scott Hoon says, I'm on that list. I hope they don't open it up.
So
no, yeah.
But like I was saying, you know, all they wanted to see was this list, even though they had this fucking list and they had in possession of this list. Yeah. You know, we know now why they never used the list against Trump, because Trump is in there one time that is any sketchinesses. There's only one thing in there sketchy. It's between two people, and they're talking about some other. And I honestly, it's very hard to believe, but I want it to be true, Dino.
I do.
I want it to be. I want Trump to come out and be like, yeah, I sucked his dick. Now what? Then what? You would watch everybody in the Democratic Party's mind fucking explode. Can you imagine all the blue hair flying in the wind?
Hey, it's we were talking about this earlier, was the whole idea. I'm like, oh, that means everything you said in the past against Trump you were being critical of a closeted gay man. But what?
Someone afraid to come out of closet. Those people that you call victims. Remember the people you call victims.
Which is fucking bro.
Dude,
you said it. Yeah, you know, Trump's not a good guy. He's not. Nobody's saying going. He's a hero. Anyone who says that, yeah, that person's retarded. Okay. But the fact that I hope he's like, yeah,
Trump is better than the rest of them, and Trump is a piece of shit. That's the. It's just.
It is the funniest shit where you're just like, bro, I wanted to be like, yeah, I was taken advantage of, I was blackmailed into it, and I did it. And then you just be like, hey, he's a victim. He's a victim more than all you fucking pedo dirty pieces of shit. And it is glorious.
See, I don't even want him to come out like that. I just want him to come out and be like, yeah, I sucked his dick. Yeah, I sucked his. Now what? Now what? Now, I mean, what is anybody gonna say? That I mean, like what?
It reminds
me having gay shit at Mar-a-Lago. Y'all people just don't want to cover it. We've had it in Trump Towers. Y'all people just don't want to cover it. I mean, the fucking downstairs is all rainbow. Look at my colors. I have yellow hair, an orange face, a fucking blue shirt. I mean, my tie is 50 colors of the fucking national flag. Well, how much more gay is that?
The best part is people are like, he sucked Bill Clinton's dick. You're like, okay. Are you being critical of a gay person?
Are you homophobic?
Like, hey, it is the funniest shit because you're just like, you have zero. Hey, it just proves. And so I've been watching a lot of this stuff that it's like, so one guy came on the screen and he goes, I want you to know I'm going to help you. I just want to be able to complain and bitch about it the whole time. That's it. I'm like, I want to give you like, hey, you're clearly retarded. I'll change your tire for you. You're going to get yourself killed, dumbass. I'll change your tire, but I'm going to call you stupid because you're stupid. So what's the problem?
Yeah.
It's all these people who are virtue signaling for no other reason. Like if you're like, oh, I care about common man. Also, fuck you. You made my coffee wrong. I'm sorry. You're a bad person. You're pretending to be good. You're actually a piece of shit.
And let me dip my balls in your coffee just to let me spicing it up a little bit. just
twice. Double dip. I will double dip you, fucking asshole. It's alarming how many people prefer the sweet words and bad actions over the mean words and good actions. And I'm like, oh, that's because you're stupid as shit. Like you're a dumbass. If you don't understand, that's a you problem.
Yeah, I personally feel like Trump Jedi'd everybody. He knew if he wanted them files to come out, especially now what's coming out in them. Especially now that we know some of the we just getting a little surface of it. I'm actually I want to download the PDF, but I'm kind of scared to. Because that original list disappeared off my shit magically. So I'm kind of, so I'm waiting. I'm trying to stay on the most reliable sources I can to get the updates on the new fuck shit that's in the papers.
Yeah.
But just, like, I feel like, there's no list. There's nothing in there. There's nothing. We don't want the list to come out. And what magically happened? Just the same way as the Tylenol girl ended up in the hospital. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't want it out. We got to put it out. We got to put it out. So magically shit leaks out. Yeah. And, ooh, did you step on your dicks? Did you step on your dicks? The women even stepped on their dicks.
Yes. I was going to say they stepped on their vulvas. That's just right on their big old floppy. That's fine. Hey, honestly, I've never been so perplexed by people's self-sabotage than I have right now in politics. Where you're just going, nothing good is going to come from this. And they're like, nope, I have to. And you're going, that's a horrible idea. They're like, nope, I must.
Oh, dude,
and you're going,
wearing a pink MAGA hat. I'm gonna start wearing a pink MAGA hat. I even said it on stage last night. Make America gay again, bitch. Now what? Now what?
Hey, I never mind people being gay. I don't care. I like that's one of the weird things where I'm like, yeah, you're still a man, but be gay. All right, you're still a man. It
And
doesn't
I
make.
mean,
And
in
they're like,
2025, the way this new generation thinks, so what? He sucked a dick. That doesn't make you gay or he's gender fluid. He's gender
hey,
fluid.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to stop you there. Anyone who's like, he sucked a dick, that doesn't make him gay. You're like, no, no, that's yeah. If you get your dick sucked by a man, that doesn't make you gay. But sucking a dick, that definitely makes you gay. So
Now,
also hilarious.
personally, what I think that the picture or whatever that the two eppies were fucking talking about,
Yeah.
I feel like that he had a painting made because that painting that he had of Bubba on the wall in the dress, I feel like they had a painting made and sent to Putin. Just because they had ties. And nobody's saying what kind of ties they had to Putin for them to be sending pictures to. You know?
Hey, I wish they would just all come
What if
out and
that
be like, you know
picture
what, we're all butt fucking each other. You're like, all right, just admit it. Just admit it so we can move the fuck on. There's clearly shit to be done. You
yeah,
know?
but my point is like if it's an oil painting, then that wasn't that's that could have been like, haha, I'm gonna be a dick about this. But
Sure.
can you imagine?
It's
Can
a
you
picture.
imagine? Now everybody's gonna, and if you haven't, for you sleuthers out there, because I'm gonna start doing it too. I'm gonna start watching all of Putin's interviews because I want to see the background. I want to see if there's a pic, if there's an oil painting on Putin's fucking wall of 47 blowing Bubba in the blue dress. Oh, dude. Oh,
Okay.
dude.
So yes, clearly, but also, like, let's be honest. How much you want to bet Putin's like, why is somebody telling me gay shit? I don't fucking
Yeah,
tell this
well,
gay shit and
I
just
get that
eh,
because Putin is, is
that's a
call him
man,
what you
bro.
will. Yeah, call him what you will, but he's like he's got his Christian, or I wouldn't say Christian, his Orthodox whatever beliefs,
Yeah.
and he's diehard on that shit. And I mean,
Hey,
even in the UFO alien conspiracy shit,
yeah.
the word is on Putin that he hates them all, the good ones and the bad ones. He's prejudiced against aliens, like all of them.
Not because they're alien, but because of who they are on the
No,
inside.
because they're alien. A lot of the bombing supposedly that he's conducted throughout the years that just kind of seems senseless and out of nowhere in the UFO communities. He was hitting just different bases, good ones and bad ones. And a lot of the conflict that the U.S. supposedly has with Russia is the U.S. has allies with some of these aliens, and
Yeah.
Russia says, "We don't give a fuck. We're killing them."
Well, like this is the thing is, like it's a weird position for all of us to be in where you're going because we've all grown up knowing that it wasn't Ronald Reagan that stopped communism. Like he didn't bring down the Berlin Wall. It was Rocky Four. Rocky Balboa ended communism. Let's just be honest, right? But the fact was, like, for generations, the Russians have been the bad guys. Well, not generations, decades though, right? So and now where you're going, are they the bad guys?
Well, it's just like the little funny painter with the mustache, with the little piece of mustache. He was
It's
such an evil man, was
fine.
he? Or if you're looking
Hmm.
at it now, are you just shaming an autistic person who happened to become leader of a nation?
It's well, like at the same, like you're kind of saying, going, hey man, like I don't agree that you should be killing people and stuff. I don't think that's a good thing. But like, are we sure of who's the bad guy? Like, I'm just throwing this out there. Thousands of years, only the good guys win. Really? We're gonna okay. That's odd. I mean, that's very fortuitous. That's lucky us that the good guys always win. That doesn't seem like, listen, if you go into things, let's be very clear. Um, Megatron isn't the bad guy. If you read the comic books, he was actually for the people, by the people.
Thanos wasn't the bad guy.
Yeah, I think
Kang the Conqueror was not the bad guy.
it's kind of scary that you're like, hey, were they the bad? I don't. Well, hold
Ultron.
on.
Ultron is my favorite out of all of them.
Oh,
I identify with Ultron more than anything. For a long time, I had him as my intro.
Hey, half an hour of being on the internet, and he's like, "Oh, you all gotta go." I agree, sir. You are a fucking gentleman. God, bro, it's. I mean, it would be funny if somebody released the Epstein list with an Ultron voice. I think that would be good. That would be. It would like you're like, oh yeah, Ultron would release the Epstein list. I
I
feel
wonder if
that
I
would.
got one of those. I got a fucking soundboards out the asshole. If I can find it, dude. Oh,
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I just
dude, the beginning of the intro was like, "You all want to fix the world.
Yeah.
You never wanted to change. You're all just puppets on strings."
Hey, bro, it's he did a great job. There's no question about that. But you're like, yeah, Ultron wasn't the bad guy. It's 100%. I find it always entertaining that everyone's like, oh, clearly humans are the problem. You're like every sci-fi where there's AI or aliens or whatever, whoever comes into play, it's only a short period of time, and they're like, oh, humans are clearly the bad people. Like this, you guys are the 100% the problem. You're like,
right.
I agree.
But to even look at it in a realistic point of view, if you're building something that's supposedly perfect, that has a perfect intelligence and a perfect logic that cannot be swayed by this party or that party, this is just supposed to give you straight information. If that thing says, "Oh yeah, you're the fucking problem," I mean,
listen,
I had an argument with one of the comedians one time. Matter of fact, it was when Ray and I first met, because he started like Ray was talking about her daughter's pet snakes, and all of a sudden this dude Brad, he just started snapping. He was like, "Snakes are an invasive species and they need to be killed." And he was drunk and acting a fool, just kind of getting loud. And so I stood up and I looked at him. I was like, "You want to know what the worst invasive fucking species, the fucking worst parasite on the world, on this face of the world is? It's fucking humans. Sit the fuck down. What the fuck is wrong with you?"
It is everyone but the Greeks. Just so you all know, it's not the Greeks, but everybody else. It's okay.
Yeah. Did you see the new? There's something new that I haven't seen too much about. I just seen one or two articles. They found Greek shit in Russia, like from 6,000 years ago.
Yeah. Well, this is the weird thing is that so when Greece conquered the known world, they absorbed and gave. So they gave architecture to people. They absorbed their culture. They're like, yeah, we're all. Hey, we're bringing good stuff to you, and we're gonna force feed it to you because you're stupid. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. You're like, hey, that's stupid. Don't do it that way. Do it this way. And you're going, yeah. And that was the last time that any empire conquered for good, kind of like it was a weird thing. And you're like, yeah, there's a village in India that's all blonde hair, blue eyes, and they're like, we're descended from Alexander the Great. That's our. And they're like, it's weird because you look at them and you're like, oh, they're not Indian people.
Now, question.
Hit me.
Are their roads full of shit and dirt and trash?
No, they're not. You know why?
Yeah. Do they have monkeys and tigers just roaming free like they're citizens?
Not the cows. That's good eating. No, but like that. It's a weird thing where like
just saying, the
there's
tan might be an issue. The tan might be an issue.
I mean, even right now in Canada, there's a whole thing where there's a reservation that has like tons of garbage because they weren't disposing of their garbage properly. They were just dumping it, and it was close to a river.
Dots or slots?
Dots or what the fuck is a slot? You mean dot or feather?
No, yeah, dot or feather.
Oh, slots. Oh, slots. Okay, yeah. I was like, everybody has a slot. It's either in the back or in the front. I don't know. It's yeah, slots. And now they're like, no, the government has to come fix it. You're like, hold on. You made this problem on your specific land that you don't pay taxes for, and now the government has to come in. And you're like, I don't.
Yeah, that's just like I ain't gonna put his name out there, but I hope he's watching or listening because he tends to. A buddy of mine, you know him too, loves to say, "Fuck the government, Fuck
Sure.
the government. We don't need government. We don't need government. Government shut down. It's both their faults, and all this shit is bad, and all this is. Wait a minute. This is exactly what you wanted. The fuck is wrong with you?
And
Yeah,
and it, yeah,
I love that. There's a meme that's going out that says, "Hope you enjoyed your 30-day free trial of socialism."
well, that's hey, this is what people forget to really keep in perspective is that you're like, okay, you can't go around saying fuck the government, fuck the government, fuck the government, and the government fucks off, and then you're like, hey, you should be working. You're like, no, that's not how that works. That's
Right.
like
Yeah,
fucking
I
yeah.
feel like if you're on a reservation or whatever, you should be able to like have the same access to shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like if they got to get rid of their trash, if the landfill's on the other side of the fucking reservation, can't be like, no, bitch, you can't use our fucking landfill, or the water and shit like that. I mean, that whole reservation thing is kind of off the wall to me, anyways. Why don't you
Yeah.
just take that reservation, call it Utah, and name it a city, and be done with that shit? I mean,
Yeah, well, this is the thing is they're determined to not pay taxes, which I'm like, okay, but
so are the
taxes,
Amish. The
yeah,
Amish okay with it, and they're still fucking doing their thing.
yeah, so it's a very weird type of fight where I like, and you know what, I'm not an expert, so I can talking on my ass. But the fact is, you're going, well, hold on, you don't want to be included, but you want all the stuff that inclusivity offers you.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. You're like, well, hold on, you can do your own thing, but the fact is that every city, nation, tribe, whatever you want, has some sort of taxes that go to stuff that everyone benefits from.
Maintaining,
So it's like if you don't want that, that's fine, but all those things now become everyone's. So think about it this way: is like, okay, if I don't have a garbage man that my taxes pay for, that means every time I have garbage, I have to find a way to dispose of it. So now it's on me, right? So like I pay taxes for healthcare. If I can't get healthcare, well, what the fuck's happening, right? It doesn't. Those two things don't jive.
Well, we're still trying to figure that out down here in the States.
Oh, you guys have fucked it exceptionally.
Down, but tax man didn't.
Isn't that weird? Isn't
Child
that fucking
support didn't?
right? Like, oh, and government politicians still got paid, though the government's closed. You're like, nope, that doesn't make sense. If anything, the first people who shouldn't have been paid, politicians. Why? It's their fuck up immediately. In actuality, I think government workers should have continued to be paid. It's only politicians who are responsible for the decisions. They should not have.
Speaking of, that's something else that ain't being floated too much anymore. I've seen it twice now, and then it got shut down pretty quick. The senator and the J6 committee, and for that one person who might not be watching, but maybe that we had a show on that he just couldn't handle not being correct. He loves to bring up the J6 commission in different talks. Chick was on, one of the senators, female, of a melanated persuasion, was on the phone with old Jeffy while that was going on, and he was guiding her through different things and different stuff, and say this and say that and all this. Yeah. They got not only do they got the fucking text that went back and forth, because I mean, you could have at least made it hard and deleted it. I mean, I'm sure they could have went through the phone and went through your, they got hackers to do that shit. But this wasn't even deleted, dude. This was just on the phone. Bitch was on the phone. Like Jeff was fucking at that committee. He was on the dais of that committee. He might as well have been.
Listen, the idea that people aren't considering that what happened January 6th, horrible. Why was it 30 or 40% was FBI agents? You're like, hold on. Why were FBI agents in the I don't understand. You're like, that doesn't sound right.
The biggest debunk to that is they weren't agents, they were assets.
I'm sorry, assets that act counter productively towards the nation doesn't sound like assets. It sounds like infiltrating conspirators. Isn't that weird? That doesn't, nobody, like, this is the worst part is where things are so blatantly obvious and people are like, no, that's not how it works. I'm like, okay, how does it work? It just doesn't work like that. Okay, but how does it work? No, you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, but can you explain to me what is right? Because none of this makes any fucking sense. It's very weird.
Another thing about that too, that we all know that now that the police chief, the one police chief was begging for fucking people to come down there, like reinforcements and shit before anything took place.
Yeah,
he got denied, and when he came out, and a few other cops came out, they got dismissed. Pelosi said herself that it was on her. She told the sergeant at arms or whoever to fuck off. So that whole the lack of police force there was not on Trump. But what really gets me, and nobody's talking too much about it over here, Trump's trying to make it, out there. But a lot of people, I guess, think because it happened over in Britain or London, whatever the fuck, that it didn't do anything for here in America. I'm gonna let you know why it did. First of all, BBC has blatantly been caught editing and putting footage together of the video of Trump's speech, talking about go fight this and that.
Yeah.
Now the reason why that's important over here is because that's the fucking video that they posted all over CNN. That's the video they posted all over ABC and MSNBC. It was the chopped up fucking version.
Yeah.
Because when you watch that whole fucking video, I watched it live when they were streaming it live. When you watch that whole fucking video, not once. He said peacefully. He said peacefully. The only time
I'm sorry. The only person who shot somebody dead was a cop. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about it not being peaceful. Why don't you guys eat shit? Everyone that was like, hey, break that window. They're like, no, that's against the law. Like, break it and get in through there. No, that's against the law. Those were all fucking government people. So get the fuck out of here. Like,
now that we got the Jeffy files, could we have the rest of Tucker Carlson's tapes? Could we have those now? Because everybody, Tucker was a big, that was his big thing. He had hours and hours of these tapes, and he was allowed to play, 20 minutes?
Maybe.
And in that 20 minutes blew apart everybody's fucking bullshit on that fucking J6. Like, when you had cops opening doors and escorting people in to look around, the one cop took the horn guy, the cops escorted him in. Gave him the photo op.
Isn't that like just connect the dots. Make it make sense. Because from here, it doesn't make no sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So,
now, another thing that nobody's talking about. I've seen this only once on one fucking news thing.
Yeah.
Virginia Giuffre, the girl who's unalived herself. Is that what they're saying? The girl who supposedly killed herself. The one who survived 2 other accidents.
Yeah. She attacked a bus and the bus responded. Yeah.
Right.
It was all her fault. Yeah.
So there's a video. It isn't so much video, it's audio. Of her talking about if it starts off, well, if you're listening to this, I'm dead. I did not kill myself.
I heard it, and I'm like,
whole thing?
I heard the whole thing. Yeah, well, I only heard like 3 or 4 minutes long. It wasn't a long.
No, but I mean, like when she said that there's news, and I'm sure that you want to know which news people who got the real deal on this shit. Look at the ones that CNN or NBC or any of them are attacking, trying to take the credibility away. Because she sent what they call it, a dead person, a dead switch,
dead man switch. Yeah. So essentially, if I don't check in, it goes everywhere.
Right. So there's more shit aside from whatever our government has on this. Because
no question,
she really had no. She didn't care about America. Her shit was more on the crown and shit.
Yeah,
That was her thing. She was more towards the crown. But the one thing in the beginning of this whole fucking audio, which magically nobody wants to say shit about. Oh, you guys want to know some names, so I will give you two first. Barack Obama and Bill Gates. And she said that Barack Obama, and this is quoting her, well, just listen to the video.
yeah.
She says that Barack Obama was there for the Cabana Boys, the young boys, and Bill Gates was doing weird, like Dr. Mengele,
Yeah,
Frankenstein type fucking shit on people.
yeah,
Apparently, Bill Gates got some twisted, like
yeah,
human
yeah, yeah.
type shit
He's
going
100% Dr. Frankenstein. Yeah, yeah. He would love to do that shit. Hey, this is so. You know what? This is the weird thing is that people are so quick to ignore anomalies when it's from somebody that they're like, no, they're a hero. So like the Obama's chef who died, who an experienced swimmer died in 3 feet of water. And you're like, I don't, I listen, I think we've all seen movies where somebody drowns in like 2 inches of water and you're like, man, what a shit way. Like, how does that like, oh, the only way that happens is if somebody is putting your head underwater and won't let you get up because otherwise it can't happen. But
that,
somehow,
How the Final Destination, where the water creeped out
right,
around the
yeah,
toilet and it went down around the
yeah,
rock, and so maybe a shark beached itself
yeah.
and scared him, and he bumped his head on a seashell, and a
I mean,
crab got on the back of his head and
yeah.
kind of mushed his face in the, you know.
Look, I'm no scientist, but I've watched a lot of CSI and the stuff that they figure out, man, it is amazing. And I just feel like if it was that crazy, I feel like they would have figured it out. You know, they like because they'd be like, hey, our science figured this weird shit out. And you're like, wow, science. But they're like, nope, 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 nope. It's a one individual piece of hail fell from a non-cloudy sky, hit him on the one part of his skull that was vulnerable to hail, and it caused him to have a seizure in his foot. It's a random scientific thing, and it made his whole body die. And you're like, wow, that doesn't seem normal. They're like, yeah, it happens. It happened. You're like, I've never heard of anything like that. They're like, no. Like, is there a scientific? They're like, no. This is it's known. It is known to be factual. It's just how it is. And you're like, oh, that's
You know who
wow.
I'm surprised who's still alive, and I'm sure is going to be popped up back in the media if somebody finds him. Larry Sinclair.
Who's Larry Sinclair? Who's Larry?
Oh, you don't know who Larry Sinclair is? Larry Sinclair is the man who testified in front of, I believe, in front of Congress and on CNN, or not CNN, C-SPAN, like C-SPAN, real news, C-SPAN. And talked about how where he met Barack Obama back when he was a senator, and how
Yeah.
he got him some dope, and then as Barry was smoking the dope, he was sucking Barry's dick, and yeah, they were going at it back and forth for quite some time. He called him, every time he came into town.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well, you know what? But
Larry Sinclair, neither.
I understand that sometimes you don't want to be the Peggy, you want to be the Pegger. I get it. That's fine. I get it.
The cock that Big Mike has.
I mean, big back, bro. She looks like she could take you out.
Dude, I'm just like that fucking with that video of her when she's in that dress. Everybody thinks that's a meme. That's a fucking superimposed. No, that's a cock. That's a fucking cock, and that's a big cock. That's that's fucking jogging suit. Where you notice you never seen her in jogging suits. As far as I grew up, black women love jogging suits. Puerto Rican women love jogging suits. Hood white girls love jogging out, like the pants.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen Michelle Obama in jogging pants.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Just so everyone knows, neither of us are up for killing ourselves anytime soon. Just
Nope,
FYI.
not at all.
No.
Not at all.
No, just to be very clear. Just want to be very yeah. No, it's it. I really just, it's the same thing where they're like, oh, we've been covering up aliens for the betterment of mankind, and then they'd say, hey, there are aliens. Everyone goes, yeah, all right, that's fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
That's pretty much what happened. Everyone.
I just wish people would stop assuming what's for the good of mankind and just go, hey, just stop lying. I think that's my biggest problem is I'm like, hey, you want to lie to other countries? I don't give a shit. Don't lie to us. We're supposed to be on the same team. Don't lie to us. You can lie to other people. I don't give a shit about other people. Why are you lying to me? And it's just,
I've always told my kids that shit too. It's like, I don't care who you lie to. I don't care. You don't lie to me. Because at the end of the day, I may give you some shit, but I'm the only one that's going to be getting you out of your shit.
Hey, if you don't tell me what the lie is, I can't back you up. All right? Like, it's just so weird. It's so weird, the choices that have been made now that we're all suffering. Like, there's no question. We are all suffering from this. And people are like, nope, that's a good running. No, it's not. Listen, we all know if your country can facilitate the creation of one or more billionaires, yet you still have homeless people not getting the care that they need to no longer be homeless, you failed. It's that simple. Okay? Now, hey.
See, I don't agree with that end of it. Because that goes back to, oh, if you made billions, then you should be given this and that.
No. I'm saying is if you have an economy that can generate great wealth, then you should be able to also do the shitty stuff, right? Like, think of it this way, okay? If you had a fucking big oil money, but then you lived in squalor, that doesn't make sense. No, I can pay a maid. I can pay for a cleaner. I can pay for this stuff. Why? Because I have big oil money. It makes sense. I'm not saying that billionaires should be funding. No. Go make your billions. But the fact is, if you're making $1 billion, you're paying big taxes. Those taxes can go to the proper areas to make things work. It's not about, oh, the rich. No. We all deserve garbage disposal. And you know what? In turn, the garbage disposal shouldn't be killing people. Oh my God, that's crazy. Right? It's not out of boundaries. It's common sense that, well, clearly not really common.
Well, see, I'm more looking at it the way what's that the Billie Eyelash thing, the chick who has a great body but always covers it the fuck up.
Yeah, because she had big old titties. Yeah.
But she's been going on her rants lately about Elon Musk. How he should be giving away his money to do this and that. Now, mind you, it would be a nice thing. It would be the moral thing to do. It would be the Christian high ground or the spiritual high ground. But by no means, by no circumstances should that man have to, nor be forced to, give anything that he fucking earned to anybody but who the fuck if he wants to get hookers and blow, then that's who the fuck he's giving it to. Hookers and blow.
Look, that's like Emma Watson, the girl who played Hermione, started complaining about how hard life is. She's a millionaire 40 times over. She has no idea what a hard life is. Why is anyone taking her account? This girl does not know what the fuck is going on. So what are you on about? Right? Whereas, and that's why you're going, hold on. You were like, oh, if he has $1 billion, he should be feeding people. No, he's out there making money. That's why rich people pay taxes, so they don't have to worry about that shit. Okay. That's it. It's the same idea where there was a period in time where car companies were responsible for creation of roads. Okay. Why? Because the country doesn't need roads. The car manufacturer needs roads to put cars on. So there is a direct correlation that, hey, my business needs, look, think about it this way. If you start a company, okay, and that company requires internet to function, I'm going to build a cell phone tower and give internet to my business so my business can run on the internet. I'm not going to stand there going, everyone else, you need to make the internet for me. No, that doesn't fucking think for 10 seconds,
we
people.
got too many companies nowadays that do things like that, though. That's a bad thing. You know, a lot of us, we're going to put this fucking, and most of the time it's some government shit too. We're going to put this here, but you guys got to give us tax breaks and you guys got to give us, like, you know, this and that. And we have to have access to this and that. And if you do that, we're going to bring this business there. I mean, Amazon did that shit quite a few. Well, they used to do.
They still do.
You know, I have to admit, Amazon, well, I hear now they're getting rid of everybody and changing to robots.
Yeah.
But for a quick minute, they were treating their people pretty decent. I mean,
sure.
Everybody want to complain about the big capitalist fucking establishment, but that big capitalist establishment was putting food on your fucking plate at home. So, I mean,
well, this is the thing. Like, look, and you know what? Yeah, for a while, Amazon was a great place to work. And now it's not. Why? Because, look, you can't. Amazon was like, oh, we need to not pay taxes. And you're like, oh, no. Go fuck yourself. You need to pay taxes, asshole. You want to bring your business to my country? Good. You need to pay taxes. You know why? Because the fact is that we now have to double up these roads because your fucking asshole vans are going to be driving on our shit and ruining our shit. So you need to pay taxes so we can accommodate you. And they're like, no. Go fuck yourself. And you're like, oh, no, then you can go fuck yourself, bro. That's not the idea that I bring my business to you so I get a tax break is fucking ludicrous. Yet there was a solid fucking, like 15, 20 years where any big company was like, oh, we need you to not pay taxes. You're like, no, why is that an option, you fucking idiots?
Well,
doesn't make no sense.
I look at it more on this end of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, they should be the companies should be taxed, but it's gotten to the point where, and the big problem is these entitled fucking liberals and fucking Democrats. They keep, you know, these companies are bad. These companies are bad, so we have to tax them an exorbitant amount. So at this point, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, nah, dude, I'm bringing fucking over 1 million jobs to your area. You know, I'll pay taxes, but I'm not, you know, paying for your whole city, which 90% of the time, them tax money goes in the pockets of the local politicians, and the fucking roads don't get paved, and them roads don't get taken care of, but you'll make sure that levy gets fucking put on the bill every goddamn
so this was the thing, was that Amazon was, okay, allegedly, who knows, okay, but there was a thing where Amazon was paying government officials through lobbying, okay, so that they would make it so Amazon didn't have to pay taxes. So they would get a lump sum payment in advance, okay, and then Amazon didn't have to pay taxes for 10 years. So you're going, so what they did was that's called, just so everyone, well, it's called a bribe, just to be clear. It's called a fucking bribe.
Off.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like that one with that basketball player. Oh, here's 18 years of money. I'm out.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah. I want nothing to do with you. And they're like, well, I can't be trusted with this money. Yeah, that's a you problem. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that's the problem is you have politicians becoming wealthy, and then suddenly people aren't paying taxes. You go, oh, hold on. You're a politician. It's your job to make sure that the tax money is administered properly. But instead it went into your pocket. Yeah, there's a fucking problem with that, bro. It's quite ridiculous.
That's kind of like that was that right before all this Epstein shit popped off, when they were still talking about the shutdown. When Trump came out, you know, Trump literally debunked that whole insurance claim, you know, because it's Hakeem Jeffries and McConnell, or not McConnell, whatever, all them idiots were touting all the insurance companies are bad and the insurance companies are gouging us. So Trump came out and was like, okay, well, why don't we just send everybody a check, a health savings account? You use the money on what you feel like, and you pick your own shit. Money will be, it isn't just a one-time thing. Everybody would have got a monthly whatever into their health savings account.
Yeah.
And this would have been everybody. This would have been all Americans, not illegals, but all Americans.
Yep.
Everybody would have got, you would have had your fucking health care for everyone. Everyone. And you know what these fuckers on the fucking left came and said? oh no, we have to keep our insurance companies. The insurance companies is what keeps the balance of everything. And bitch, you were just cheering on Luigi Angioni. What the? Yeah.
What are you on about? It's so weird.
So they don't want it, just like, and then that ties right into the $2,000 dividend checks. Now, first of all, people who think this was some bullshit that he's using as a distraction, he said this in the beginning, and it's a lower number. So if you're gonna find something to bitch about, bitch that it's not $5,000 because that's what he said he wanted to give everybody. Remember when Doge first started?
Yeah.
So he said that this was gonna happen. He said that if they got a certain amount of money that they found in fraud and in waste, which that is fucked up that he got to that unreal amount, but it got to there.
Hold on. Let me tell you right now. US debt clock.
You know, the fact that we got to that point.
Hey, surpassed it.
And we still got the money to fucking not only give everybody $2,000, but pay on the national debt. Why are you up there? Oh, the national debt is the highest it's ever been. Yeah, every fucking term it's the highest it's ever been because that's what it was. It's ever been. You know,
but that's the fucking problem. Like where are people not? Oh, debt keeps on going up. Yeah, when you don't pay and ask for more, it goes up, dumbass.
And you keep hiring the debt ceiling and the debt ceiling. I mean, so now Congress and the Senate. I don't know which specific senators and Congress people, but I can guarantee 90% of them are Democrats, are saying, no, you can't give the money out. Only Congress could give that money out. That's money that belongs to the government.
It's so, you know what? I'll be the first one to admit it. The butcher's got to get his piece, right? Everybody's got a quarter of the butcher. I get it. You know, that's how life is. It's fine. But when you're like, oh, no, we don't have to pay that butcher. We can pay this butcher over here. You'll be like, no, you have to pay my butcher. And you're like, no, we don't need your butcher services. We're going to go over that one. And they're like, no. And you're like, what are you losing your fucking mind about? It's called a different way of doing things. And you can go fuck yourself. But,
yeah. But
very weird.
That money, well, it was predicted, and I thought, it was a pretty decent prediction that the money wouldn't come out until after the next election cycle. Meaning, like, what is it, the next 6 months or some shit like that, whatever the primaries are. Because, that'd be kind of a push. That would have been the logical thing to do. Hold out till right before then, and then you get all your votes. Hey, look, we got money. But apparently, he wanted that shit to go out now. That shit was supposed to go out before Christmas. And people quit fucking lying to people or reposting, I got this check and call this number. And if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. Don't depend on that. Don't fucking bank on that. My nephew fucking Dewey did that dumb shit. Oh, Trump's sending us $2,000. So what did he do? He fucking blew all his money on some toys. Dude, even if that does come, that's a whole half a year away.
Yeah.
If that. Because if they do it like taxes, then, it's in alphabetical order. And you have a Greek last name that I can't fucking pronounce. You got fucking emojis in your fucking name. I don't want to.
Yeah.
So don't bank on it. When the money here, thank God, thank your president, thank whoever the fuck you want to thank, and roll about your business. Because I posed a question the other day. So if you do get these checks, how many of you Trump haters are going to send it back and say, no, I don't want this? How many of you people who's all down and say, I don't want this? Not a one of them. Not a one of them. And one of them had the nerve to say, oh, I paid the money in tariffs. You haven't bought furniture or a flat screen in 2-3 years. So I want to hear shit. That's the only thing on the tariffs that would have fucked you. That's the only thing on the tariffs. We went down that list the other day. None of that would have fucked you.
Hey, it's the weirdest thing that the people who are so anti everything, yet the government titty. They're like, "Nom, nom, 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 nom," and you're like, what? It's fucking. And they're like, well, the government is, hey, go get a job, fucking loser. How about that? Go do your own shit. And then you know what? If the government gives you money, extra.
Yeah, and you keep leaving it up to the Democrats, and that fucking titty milk gonna taste like horchata.
Oh, it already tastes like poop milk. That's how you get cholera, everyone. Just so you know, when you poop in the water, you get cholera. And everybody's just like, oh no, it's delicious milk. It's not. It's cholera water, you dirty bastards.
Oh, dude, there was a finding, and they do archaeological whatever. They found that ancient Israelites, the oldest bathrooms ever made or created. There was people dead on the pot. There was shit still in the toilet. They were able to analyze it, and it's the oldest strain of dysentery ever recorded.
Ta-da!
So it wasn't the Greeks that was first. It was the dysentery.
Israeli dysentery, just to be clear.
That's got to be bad.
The
sand shits.
I mean, let's be honest. It takes more than it gives. Seems accurate.
Just... Yeah, that's what would that be? That wouldn't be mud, but that'd be quicksand.
I mean, yeah.
So with that being said, guys, if you're gonna dip into any of the curiosities of these files that all come out, find something reputable or download the PDF on your own at your own risk, and look through them yourself and come to your own conclusion. There's a lot of bullshit out there. A lot of memes are being tossed around. Don't take anything I said with, take it all with a grain of salt. And nothing I said, you see that down there. It's allegedly, could be true, could be shit. Do your own homework. And that's for me or anybody's shit that you want to listen to, especially the mainstream media. Yeah, so tonight we're going to be doing In the Mouth of Madness.
Correct.
Monday movie night. It's
8
a
p.m.
Tom Carpenter movie. You got the trailer. You want to tell the people with the little reading, the little.
Let me pull it up right now. It is. Let me pull up the actual proper. That's not it. Hold on. Give me a second. Here, an insurance investigator begins discovering that the impact a horror writer's books have on his fans is more than inspirational. Dun dun dun. Starring Sam Neill, Julie Carmen, Jurgen Prochnow, and it is a John Carpenter movie. It is. In all honesty, though, there are a few really good horror movies that I enjoy exceptionally. This is one of them, and yeah. So come check it out. 8 o'clock.
I even thought this was a horror movie. This to me was like like the wife beater channel.
No, probably psychological thriller would probably be a good.
Yeah, that might be better.
Yeah. It warps your perception on reality, and you delve into well, when everything you think is as it seems, and it turns out, shenanigans, it is not. Yeah. So come check it out. It is, let me see. I don't know how long it is. It's an hour and a half. So we're going to start at 8 and be done by around 9:30. So come check us out on all of our social media. It'll be great.
Hell yeah. Also, like I said, one more shout out to Jay Hud. Rest in heaven. If anybody want to donate, his son got a GoFundMe and a Cash App thing that they're trying to get money together to give him a proper sending off. Go check out Jesse Hudson's Facebook page, and you'll see the links or whatever on there. So yeah, come and check us out tonight for Movie Monday, and we'll see what's going on Wednesday for What the Fuck Wednesday. Might hit a mic. I got a couple of shows coming up. Just depends on how it's going on. But we'll just see. Wednesday ain't here yet, motherfuckers. So y'all be good to each other. Do your own homework. I'm out.
Later.